Hello and welcome to another Glenn Maney Talks Chelsea, and it's obviously out very late because I won't lie, I didn't even want to do one. I was so depressed by yesterday's performance. I had to watch it again, which I have just done this morning, and it doesn't get any better. All that gets better is my notes, because I just clarified what I wrote the first time and just checked my points to look at. So we started off against West Bromwich Albion, supposedly the second worst team in the English Premier League, with Mendy in goal, James and Alonso at wing backs, Aspi, Zuma and Silva in the middle. Silva making a comeback after how many games has he missed? And Kovacic and Jorginho, which those who watch these vlogs know I hate that combination because Jorginho stifles Kovacic, to my opinion. Then we had Ziyech and Pulisic playing behind Timo Werner. Now, when I first looked at the side, obviously no N'Golo Kante because he's injured. I hate to see a Chelsea side, particularly, with the group that we've got without Mason Mount or N'Golo Kante in there, because I can't see where the energy's coming from. Kovacic, when he's not with Jorginho, can supply it. But as I say, he was with Jorginho yesterday. So the game started off, my notes, Jorginho, poor pass. Jorginho, poor pass. Silva had to get booked after a poor Jorginho pass. Ziyech passing, I won't say the word, horse manure. Alonso, good effort. Jorginho, shocking pass. Ziyech, poor pass to Pulisic, he would have been through. Jorginho, lousy pass. At least Mickey Droy meant it when he hoofed it. The sending off, which again, the first two goals and both sending offs were either directly or indirectly down to Jorginho losing the ball or providing a poor or lazy pass or head back in one of the situations, just sending it into no man's land. I get people in the week. Someone sent me a thing on Jorginho, the best Premier League player. You can do anything you want with stats. You can do anything you want with stats. I mean, everyone in this country in the last years died of COVID-19, haven't they? So whatever you want to do with a stat, you can make it believable. In the Second World War, the Jews were responsible for every single thing that went wrong in Germany. You can do whatever you want with stats. So anyway, I thought Silva was a little bit unlucky to get sent off. You know, he was trying to stop a shot, and his momentum took him through to the player. The player made a hell of a meal about it. The usual shout that we get now, and there's Chelsea players as well. But the usual as if they've actually been shot. I think when a player makes that sound, if he gets up 5 minutes late, he should be allowed to go over and kick him and make sure that he shouts out for a proper reason. I hate that part of the game, really do. Alonso free kick, excellent, and Pulisic, what a great finish. Good centre forward play. You know, Giroud we would have expected that from, but he was on it like a shot. So well done, Pulisic. Pulisic to me was one of the slight shining lights on yesterday, and he got substituted, and Werner got left on. And Pulisic isn't the most physical player, but Werner yesterday did not win one physical battle. He was pushed off the ball every single time he had a 50-50. He got pushed off the ball most of the time when he had a 60-40 or a 70-30 in his favour. Tuchel was as bad as that team yesterday with some of the decisions he made. So I'm not going to carry on going through these notes. I thought. Well, let me score them. Mendy, Gets a 4. Gets a 4. Couldn't really do much. None of the goals were his fault. But I think, particularly that one that went over him, I know it was smashed. But I just think, if Kepa had been in goal, I'd have been giving him pelters. It's like the one that went down to the... I'm probably being unfair. on Mendy. 5. James, not his best game. Was getting pulled out of position a fair bit. Was okay going forward, put a few balls in, whipped across that no one, I don't know what they've been doing in training, but no one was following them in, and they were in a danger area or they were too close to the keeper, one or the two. So pretty ineffective. Got caught out a few times, but that's because he was being pulled over a lot of the time, because Aspie, funnily enough, was out of position a fair bit yesterday and gave the ball away a fair bit yesterday. So James gets a 5. Aspie gets a 4. That's one of the worst games I've seen Aspie play in a Chelsea shirt. Passing was lacklustre. Yeah, the effort was there. It always is with Aspie. But a poor all-round professionals game. Zuma, a couple of really weak tackles on the goals. Not his best game. Getting stick for the misses up front. Maybe he should have scored at least one of them, but none of them were what I'd call easy chances. You're either seeing it late or it's a difficult height full stop. So I'm not going to lay into Zuma like some people seem to be. Zuma gets a 5, not his best game. Silva, he got left in the lurch. Poor Jorginho ball, first of all, had to tug the guy back. Second one, I thought he was unlucky. Yes, technically it was a foul. It was a great scream from the opposition player. Intent seems to have gone out the window. It was momentum that took him through. So I thought personally I was unlucky. Maybe I'm a bit biased. Maybe if it was against us, I'd be wanting them sent off. I don't know. It was, to me, there was no intent there whatsoever. So yeah, but it did it cost us, or were we still getting beat with 11? Because it cost us. Alonso, good free kick for the Pulisic goal, and I think that's about it. I think that's about all that he did. He got forward into positions where his last ball was shocking. One he drove across, the keeper dived out to it, so it's too near the keeper. Caught out time and time again defensively. 4. Kovacic, lousy first half, absolutely lousy first half, very good second half. I'm going to give Kovacic a 6 for his second half performance. It would have been about a 2 or a 3 for his first half performance. Tried getting forward, particularly when we were 3-1 down. He tried getting forward. Didn't duck out of tackles. Again, first half, some of his passing was really, really poor. Much of a muchness for the rest of the side. Jorginho, and people that do watch these vlogs, you can send me as many stats on Jorginho as you want. My stats are my own 2 eyes. When he plays at the back, when he plays defensive midfield with Kovacic, we are not as good a side offensively, and we're not as good a side defensively either. He's weak in the tackle. Always plays the safe option, apart from when he's not playing the safe option and just giving it away. I despair when at half time our Billy Gilmour was not on that pitch and Jorginho off it, I will never, ever know. I will never know. I'd love to have Thomas Tuchel in the room and say, you're the man with the big buck who gets paid the big bucks. Explain to me your thinking behind continuing with a man who's given it away 12 times in the first half when in possession. 2 leading to goals and 2 leading to a sending off. Explain it to me. What has Billy Gilmour got to do to get a game in that side? I don't know. Jorginho turned up, he was in the kit and he had boots on. He gets a 1 from me for yesterday. Ziyech gets a 2. Passing was awful. One great pass with the outside of his foot that the commentator was, sort of amazed, overwhelmed with. 34 million quid. A left-footed player. I expect him to be able to pass with his left foot. Call me old-fashioned. Yeah, Ziyech gets a 2. Pulisic gets a 6. Great finish. Anything that we were trying to do positively, he was involved with. Physical battles he got stuck in. Got back and done his defensive work. Maybe even deserves a bit more than a 6, but those around him were so poor that he got let down sometimes. He got left in a place where there was no one running into space. Felt sorry for Pulisic yesterday, and then he got substituted. And Werner, who hadn't won a physical battle all afternoon, and I'm a Werner fan. But he hadn't won a physical battle all afternoon. It was I felt embarrassed for him. Because I think me, a 58-year-old geezer, would have won more physical battles on that pitch than Timo Werner. He's not the biggest, but nor was Zola. And was Zola knocked off the ball that easy? I would. Do you know what? I'd make Werner watch videos of Zola all week. Forget training, mate. You can run like a steam train anyway. Watch videos of Zola. How you shield a ball. How you make yourself the extra yard. So yeah, Pulisic got taken off and Werner left on. And Werner gets a 3 from me. Yeah, he tried. Didn't get great service. I remember one ball that got put through. And, the weight was shocking on it. Or he would have been through. At least had a chance on goal. So, yeah. What can I say on top of that? I don't know how Billy Gilmour. Mason Mount come on. He huffed and puffed, but I think it was too late by the time he got on there. Took his goal well, and should have started. The game. It's all right resting him, but. Yeah, I think you can only rest him when you got Kante in the side. You need an engine room, and we haven't got one. Not when you play Jorginho next to Cover anyway. A few other notes. Good save by Mendy. Yeah, I'm glad I give him a point extra now, and Zuma a good chance missed. So I'm going to leave it there, because Tuchel yesterday, I thought. That team he picked, surely you can see we need an engine room. Surely you could see at half time that Jorginho. I hope there was no scouts watching him from Naples, because he won't be going there next year if there was. So Tuchel, I don't know, and then he pulls Pulisic off and leaves Werner on. Do you know what? I'm going to give Tuchel a 2 yesterday. I think if Frank had done that and then done them substitutions, the old Frank haters, they'd be up in arms. They'd be wanting a new manager. It was a bad day at the office. I think Tuchel's done generally a good job since he's been there. We have rode our luck at times. This set of players under Sarri, Conte, Mourinho, we seem to have and when we buy new players, there are exceptions, but we seem to have this mindset where they can't be trusted, because every so often they think they deserve a rest during a game. I think what we need to do is sort this mindset out. I mean, Alonso's been great lately. Yesterday he was lousy. Couldn't be asked. Ziyech couldn't be asked. Sorry, I'm gonna go now because I'm fuming. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry if I'm not very pragmatic today. But having watched it twice, you know. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Let's support the boys. Wednesday night we've got Porto, and good thing is I don't think we can play much worse. Because if we do play like that against Porto, then better get your calculators out. Sure we won't. Hopefully we've got our little, we'll have a rest out of the way, and we'll have Chelsea back. Thanks for watching. If you like the channel, probably not based on today, but if you like the channel, please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Right, up to Chelsea.